Hey guys, Grim here, and today we'll discuss quests in Diablo 2 Resurrected, which quests are mandatory to complete and which ones you can skip. Let's begin with Act 1. The first quest is very important for all the characters because the reward is beneficial, a free skill point and the ability to reset your stats from a Kara. The ability to reset skill points in game is quite rare, so the quest is definitely worth doing. As for the second quest, it makes sense to complete it only at the first playthrough on normal difficulty, because the reward for this quest is Rogue Mercenary from Act 1. In most cases you'll be using a mercenary from Act 2 later on, so there is no point in completing this quest on Nightmare or Hell difficulty. The third quest is to save Cain. Cain is an important character who also helps you identify items. In fact, this quest can be skipped if you do not want to do it. Even if you didn't save Cain, he'll still be with you in Act 2 and onwards. The key difference is that if you haven't rescued him in Act 1, he will charge you 100 gold for every identify instead of doing that for free. The fourth and fifth quests in this act are not important and can be skipped. The final quest is for the act boss and is mandatory to move to the next act. So now let's move to Act 2 quests. First quest is the only side quest in this act, but you should do it because it gives you an extra skill point. All of the other quests in this act will be completed automatically during your Act 2 walkthrough. You cannot skip any of them. So basically all quest log of Act 2 will be cleared. Moving on to Act 3, we have 6 quests here and some of those you can skip. The first quest is quite valuable as it rewards you with a unique potion that will permanently increase your life by 20 points. Second quest, on the other hand, doesn't give you anything valuable and therefore can be skipped. Third quest in this act is by far the lengthiest and the most annoying. If you play solo, you have to run through all of the jungle and do all of the quest steps and ultimately complete it. However, if you play in party, there is a way to skip it. You will need a player in the party who already completed Act 3 and has Durance of Hate level 2 waypoint unlocked. In this case, you can just kill the council for Quest 5, then this player will open a teleport into Durance of Hate level 2, you enter it, take the waypoint and then proceed to Mephisto, the act boss. Upon killing him, both third and sixth quest of the act will be completed. The fourth quest completion is not mandatory to progress to Act 4, but it will give you extra attribute points, so it's worth doing. In Act 4 we only have 3 quests available, because it used to be the last act of the original game before the Lord of Destruction expansion release. All the quests here are valuable and you should not skip them. First quest here gives you 2 extra skill points. For the second quest you will get some good gems and runes. On Nightmare and Hell difficulties you can actually get valuable mid-tier runes that have some trade-in value if you play online. And even if you don't, it's good to have them for rune words. And quest number 3 to kill Diablo is obviously mandatory to advance to the last act. Act 5 also got 6 quests. Reward for the first quest is the ability to add a socket to one of your items. Usually players complete this quest and even ask high-level players to boost them from Act 1 to Act 5 just to complete it. Because in the process of progressing through the game you will need to add sockets to all of your socketable slots. You will get the opportunity to make 1 socket per level of difficulty. Therefore it makes sense to complete it on every difficulty level. Quest number 2 is usually skipped by the majority of players, because the reward is not too valuable, 3 runes, Ral, Ord and Tal. However, if you play in the game for the first time and on your first character, or the ladder has just reset and there is nothing available on the server for trading, then doing this quest makes total sense, because even these runes feel like a worthwhile reward. In other cases, there is no point in completing this quest. The third quest is not required for progression, but it gives a massive bonus, so we advise you to finish it. It is a fairly long quest, but the reward overpays everything. Plus 10 to all resistances permanently, and a rare class-specific item from Anya. On the contrary, feel free to skip quest 4. All you get is item personalization reward. You can put your character name on one of your items as prefix. Quest number 5 is needed to progress further and you will have to complete it. There is one method to skip it if you're in a party, but we will not go into that now. Quest reward will be a large amount of experience, which is usually enough for your character to get +1 level. The final quest to kill Bale is also mandatory, and you will have to complete it to move to the next difficulty level. When you kill Bale, you will have access to a higher difficulty level. If you kill him on normal difficulty, you will get access to the Nightmare, and upon killing him on Nightmare, you will unlock Hell difficulty. Killing Bale on Hell will bring you no reward, as there are no other difficulty levels in the game. You get a new title for your character, and also access to the Sacred Cow level that we'll talk in another video. The titles differ depending on the difficulty level and the game mode. If you play on hardcore, for example, you will receive completely different titles. That's it for this guide, thank you for watching and see you next time.